everybody, I'm Carolyn McCormick.
And I'm George Phillips.
And as you know, we believe there is nothing like spending time outdoors to jumpstart a healthy lifestyle.
History shows that our ancestors actually spent a lot more time outdoors than we do today.
That's right, running from dinosaurs.
Carolyn, seriously.
Well, actually, you know, much of that time they spent outside was devoted to growing fresh flowers, fresh fruits and vegetables, and those plants were the predecessors to the genetically modified versions that are readily available to us these days.
But the plants our forefathers grew aren't just a thing of the past.
And when we return, we will show you how to garden with heirloom plants.
In your own backyard. All of us could learn from our ancestors. Every day they were up and around, hunting, foraging, lifting things, moving their joints and using their muscles.
Running from dinosaurs.
Indeed. They were doing all these things on a daily basis in addition to eating healthy, unprocessed foods, mostly consisting of fruits and vegetables.
And although we may not be able to go back to that way of life, we can certainly still enjoy the plants that were grown in those times by planting heirloom plants. Now, heirloom plants are special because you can actually save the seeds from year to year, unlike hybrid plants and seeds that most gardening centers sell. And they come in robust and unusual varieties.
Here are a few examples of some interesting tomatoes you can plant. We've got orange and yellow tomatoes, which are great because they're lower in acid and good for people who might suffer from ulcers.
And for those fans of fried green tomatoes, these are green heirloom tomatoes, and they remain green even when they're fully ripened, and they are ready to eat. There are even white heirloom tomatoes. Did you know that? Which tend to be the sweetest of all of these varieties.
Now, the great thing about gardening with heirloom plants is that you can save and use the seeds for planting next season. All you need to start with is a tasty tomato from the healthiest plant in your garden.
So you start by slicing a tomato in half. There you go, and scooping out the seeds.
There we go.
Thank you, George, for doing the honors. What you're doing is getting out that gelatinous goo, and you're putting it into a clean container along with the seeds. Now, you add a couple of tablespoons of water.
Okay, a little drop. 1, 2.
There you go. Now, cover it with plastic.
Alrighty.
Okay, make it nice and tight for me there.
I will.
Okay, then you're just going to poke a hole in the top to let a little bit of fresh air in and out of there to help with fermentation.
Now, place your container in a fairly warm, sunny spot, like a windowsill, for 2 to 3 days, stirring once a day and recover it with the plastic wrap. Once the seeds are fully fermented, the goo will have separated from the seeds themselves and they're ready to dry.
So the next step then is to rinse the seeds thoroughly with water and lay them out to dry on a piece of wax paper or a large coffee filter. Now, tomato seeds are a bit bigger and they may take about a week to dry out. I like to use paper envelopes because they're easy to label and they keep the seeds nice and dry.
So, take a cue from the past and honor your ancestors and your taste buds by gardening with heirloom plants.
We'll see you next time.